Hey guys, sorry I haven't made a video in a while, but I am gonna do a storytime video that my friend said you should do this. So, this video is gonna be about, my first kiss. I think I was about, I don't know how to stand this, I think 9. It was somebody I'd gone to school with. Let's call him O'Neal to cover him. So I was riding down my bike down my street like I always did when I lived in the house I was in before the house I'm in now. So I was just riding my bike down the street and all of a sudden I hear my name, and as I look over, it's O'Neal with his brother. So I was like, oh, hey. And he said, hi. So I got off my bike and I said, how are you? And he's like, I'm good. How are you? And he said, do you want to play a game? And mind you, I'm like 10 maybe. And I'm like, yeah, sure. So we played hide and seek, and his brother had a count. And me and him were going to go hide. Well, I decided to run in this yard that was like 2 houses down from his, because I used to know the people really well because I used to play with the little girl when we were both the same age. We'd play dollhouse and everything. So I knew the people. So I went into their yard. I don't know if they were home or not, but it had this beautiful tree, and then it had a bench around it, like a circle bench around it, and it had pretty flowers. I think it was in the summer. And so he decides to hide with me, and we're just sitting on the bench because they had a big line of bush that covered their yard and then a big fence on the other side. So, and it was at the end of the street too. And so we were sitting there waiting, and I'm like, because I kind of liked him, and I was like, oh my gosh, I'm so scared. And he holds me, and then we just kind of look at each other. He goes, do you want to kiss? I was like, sure. And as he tries to lean in, I go, I just hide my face. And he goes, it's okay if you don't want to. I'm like, no, I do. So we just, just a peck, and we just kissed. And we're sitting there, we're just kind of waiting and all that. And of course, I was like, oh my gosh, I just kissed a boy. This is like, oh my god. To me, I don't know, to me it was like a big thing, you know? I don't know why, but to me it was just a really big thing. And the weird thing is about him is that we hung out one more time when we were older, and it was just very weird, very creepy to me, because I'm like, ooh. I'm like thinking about it now, I'm like, this is so gross. Oh my god. And anyways, we hear O'Neal, like somebody yelling for him and me. And so we're like, oh god. So we just start running really fast back to his yard, and his mom goes, where were y'all? And we're like, we were just down 2 houses hiding. And they're like, no, you're supposed to stay near the house in the yard. And I was like, oh, okay. And they go, O'Neal, you know what, it's just time to come back in. Come on. And O'Neal's like, well, I'll see you later. I'm like, okay. So I get on my bike and go back to my house, which is like 7 houses down from his. And I drop my bike in my yard, run through my front door, go in the backyard, and my aunt, my uncle, my grandma, my grandpa, my mom, and my mom's boyfriend at the time, they're not together anymore. And I just run through there. I said, I kissed the boy. I was just so happy, I guess, that I kissed a boy. I was like, oh my god, guys, I just kissed a boy. And my aunt goes, well, that was your first kiss. And I'm like, huh? Yeah, I was just so awesome that I kissed a boy. And so the next day, I went to go to his house, and he wasn't there. at all. He moved, I think, or he just never went back there. And so that was the time I had my first kiss, I think when I was 10 years old. Yeah. So that was a story time. Comment down below if you want to hear any more, because I have a lot of story times I'd like to tell. Bye.